Yo, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Let's talk some Lakers basketball. So win number one, baby. Hopefully the first of many. The Lakers win their home opener tonight against the Utah Jazz, 95-86. And they needed to bounce back tonight, coming off a tough loss in the first game of the year against the LA Clippers. I don't want to hear it's just game one, game two, game three. F all that. They needed to bounce back tonight. They answered the bell. Got a big win against a very respectable Utah Jazz team. They're a legit, tough playoff team. Some people look at them as title contenders. I don't know that I agree with that, but they are a proven team. Much harder to play in Utah, so the Lakers got them at home tonight, which always helps against the Jazz. But this is a big, big win. Anthony Davis, 21 points. 7 for 17 shooting. So AD still trying to get his shot together. Hasn't looked great right now, but he's going to have a monster year. It's just a matter of time until AD is going to completely break out. But he did have 7 rebounds, 2 steals, and 5 blocks. Rudy Gobert had 0 blocks tonight. Anthony Davis had 5, so he was a difference maker on the defensive side of the ball. LeBron James, father time has not caught up to him just yet. That's been the story all week since the Clipper game. Has father time finally caught up to LeBron James? Tonight in the second half, at least, he showed us why he's still LeBron James, at least for now. 32 points, 12 of 22 shooting, 7 rebounds, 10 assists. And then Troy Daniels off the bench, 15 points, 4 of 8 from 3. I thought Troy Daniels was big time tonight. He's what Reggie Bullock was supposed to be for the Lakers last year, but he ended up being garbage. Troy Daniels is perfect for this Laker team. But the key to tonight's win was not offensively, because the Lakers weren't great offensively, just 39%. They shot just 30% from 3, 8 for 26. They did make their free throws. They were 19 of 24 at the line, which is 80%. Anthony Davis was a big part of that. But the story of tonight's game was defensively for the Lakers. They put on an absolute clinic defensively. This was probably the best defensive performance I've seen from a Laker team in close to a decade. Avery Bradley is an absolute dog on the defensive side of the ball. He's going to be a difference maker for the Lakers this year if he can stay healthy. Same thing with Danny Green. He really set the tone for the Lakers defensively in the first quarter. He's worth every single penny that the Lakers gave him. He's a proven champion. He's a winner. He's battle-tested. He's a big-time three-point shooter. Only 9 points tonight, but we saw what he did in Game 1 against the Clippers, exploding for 18 in the third quarter, 28 points overall. Defensively, this guy is great. The Lakers really should have kept him on Kawhi more in Game 1. They ended up giving KCP that matchup for a lot of the game, but Danny Green and Avery Bradley together in the starting lineup is really going to lock a lot of people down. They didn't do it to the Clippers, but let's be honest, man. The Clippers are the best team in the NBA right now. We saw what they did to the Warriors last night, who I don't think are a very good team. I think the Warriors are going to be pretty bad this year, but the Clippers are going to run through the entire NBA. We just got to hope the Lakers improve and get better by the time they start playing them in some real meaningful games in the playoffs. But defensively, Danny Green, like I said, Avery Bradley, KCP was great defensively again tonight. But for KCP, his shot is just terrible right now. He's played 48 minutes in the first 2 games for the Lakers. He has 1 point. It was a made free throw. He's 0 for 9 overall. He's missing wide open shots. And really the bad part is he posts pictures all offseason of him training with Lethal Shooter. If for anyone who doesn't know, Lethal Shooter is a shooting coach that a lot of NBA players work with. So you would think his jump shot would be better. But this guy is hot and cold. So when KCP is bad, he's atrocious. But when he's good, he can really catch fire. So hopefully we're going to get the good KCP sometime soon. But got to give him credit. He's working his ass off on the defensive side of the ball. But this was a total team effort defensively. They completely shut the Jazz down. Donovan Mitchell did score 24 points, but 10 of it was on 10 for 10 from the free throw line. Mike Conley was just 3 of 11 tonight. Rudy Gobert, only 8 points, 9 rebounds. He really got shut down. Joe Ingles couldn't do anything. The Lakers were picking on him offensively. He was a mismatch against LeBron when they did match up early in the game. And the Jazz bench really gave the Jazz no production tonight. So from a defensive standpoint tonight, the Lakers, it really was a special performance. You could just see the effort. You could see the hustle. And it was everybody. LeBron making a legit effort to play defense this year. AD with 5 blocks. Avery Bradley just torturing people all night long. And to hold a backcourt like Mike Conley and Donovan Mitchell in check is really, really special. So shout out to Danny Green and Avery Bradley and KCP and really this entire Laker team for how they played defense tonight. And let's not leave out Dwight Howard. He was big for the Lakers early in this game, showed a bunch of hustle, a bunch of heart. He was battling for rebounds. He blocked a couple shots. He was fighting people for rebounds. Pulled kind of a cheap shot on George Niang at the end of the game. Got a flagrant for it. I thought that was a little cheap from Dwight. We don't want to see that, Dwight. I understand it. You and Niang got into it. You wanted to get him back, but let's try to stay away from any of that negative stuff, all right? We don't need you getting ejected from games or any of that foolish stuff. Just keep your head on straight, stay focused. Don't get involved in any of that dumb stuff. But aside from that, Dwight played really good tonight. Just 2 points on 19 minutes. He had 7 rebounds, couple blocks, couple steals. So if you didn't watch the game, you'd say, okay, Dwight didn't do much tonight. But if you watched the game, you know the impact that he had. He was great tonight. Both teams were pretty bad offensively. Lakers only shot 39%. Like I said, this game was 43-37 at half. It was an ugly, ugly first half. At the end of the third quarter, the Jazz only had 55 points. For the game, the Jazz made 29 field goals and had 22 turnovers. So the Jazz only made 7 more shots than they had turnovers, which is just ridiculous. But the Lakers beat them all around in the box score tonight. They had 2 more rebounds. They had 8 more offensive rebounds. They had 7 more blocks. Lakers had 9 blocks tonight. The Jazz only had 2. Rudy Gobert had 0. The Lakers had way more fast break points. The Lakers had 8 less turnovers. So the Lakers beat them up in every category tonight. The score really wasn't even that. I mean, the score really doesn't indicate how much of a blowout this game was late. But I'm really, really encouraged with what I saw from LeBron James in the second half. Because in the first half, he only had 9 points. Wasn't having much of an impact on the game. And in the first game against the Clippers, it was like he wasn't even playing. He'd drive to the hoop and he'd get right there at the rim and he'd just pass it to somebody. Like, just dunk it, LeBron. Just lay it up. He's been real hesitant so far this year, like he doesn't have much confidence, at least through the first 6 quarters of the season. But tonight, in the second half, he turned back into LeBron James. He was driving, scoring on people, getting and ones. He was doing fadeaway jumpers. When LeBron's jump shot's going, LeBron's really, really tough to stop, and he got his jump shot going in the second half. But just nice to see LeBron actually look like LeBron James. I was disappointed game 1 that he didn't accept that challenge with Kawhi Leonard. I didn't like the fact that he said it's not a rivalry after the game to try to downplay how big of a matchup this is. I don't care if you consider Lakers-Clippers a rivalry or not. And I know Laker fans love to say, oh, we got 16 titles, they got 0. All that stuff is irrelevant right now. You know, you want to call him little brother, whatever. Little brother's all grown up right now, and they're ready, and little brother's ready to slap the F out of you if you don't man up. So the Lakers need to man up. They need to take every game against the Clippers personally because the Clippers take it personally. Patrick Beverley takes it personally. Kawhi doesn't show that emotion, but he takes it personally. You can't just let that man walk into your building and call himself the king of LA and not want to take it personally. I mean, you're LeBron James. You're King James, man. Take that matchup personally and go out there and at least give, everything you got against him. I feel like LeBron kind of just backed down to that challenge. But anyways, that was last game. I don't want to get stuck on that. LeBron did perform tonight, so I'm not trying to get on him. But a lot of people are saying Father Time caught up with him. I don't want to buy into that, but I am a little bit concerned long term. He looked good in the second half, but is LeBron going to hold up for the whole year or next year or the year after? We will see, but tonight he played good, and I'm just hoping that it takes a little bit longer to get the engine revved up when you're going on 35 years old. I'm hoping once he gets it going, then he's just going to take off because he rested for a long time this offseason. Most rest he's had in a long time. He says physically he feels as good as he's ever felt in his career, so that's good to hear. I think LeBron's going to have a big season, but we'll see how he plays in some of those bigger matchups. Not that tonight wasn't a big matchup. It was. But when he goes up against Kawhi again, we'll see what happens. But overall tonight, the Lakers played good, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Offense needs some work. They're definitely going to have to figure some things out on the offensive side of the ball. But defensively, they were really, really impressive tonight. Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard, Avery Bradley, Danny Green, really just a team effort. And, they extended their lead in the third and the fourth quarter, got up by 22 points. The game was over at that point, and they coasted to a W. So it just feels good to get a win definitely a lot of positives to take from this game. Hopefully they can build some momentum. Still a lot of things to work on. Still a lot of areas to improve. Anthony Davis is only going to get better from here. He's an absolute monster. We haven't seen anything from AD yet, so I'm excited what the rest of the season brings as far as what Anthony Davis is going to do, what LeBron and AD are going to do together. But I like this team, man. I really do. I like what we got. A lot of people still say, oh, we need this, we need that. I don't think we need anything. We got defenders, we got shooters, we got big men, we got superstars. This team's got everything, man. They just got to gel together as a team. They got to get more chemistry. And, they just got to have that fight in them. They just got to have that dog in them like they had tonight. If they can continue to play like that, they're going to be really, really good this year. So I'll take defense over offense any day of the week. Tonight they stepped up defensively and really turned it on offensively late in the game. But overall, great win for the Lakers. They get to 1-1. They got Charlotte and Memphis next. You don't want to split with those two teams. You want to get both those wins, get to 3-1, really get this season rolling, get it headed in the right direction. The key this year is going to be, can you beat bad teams consistently? You're usually going to split with the good teams. You're not always going to beat good teams. It's just as simple as that. There's too many loaded teams in the NBA. Every night in the West is going to be a battle. But if you can beat up on the bad teams, you can be a top 4 seed and, be a playoff contender. If you lose to the bad teams this year like they did last year, then anything can happen. A season can fall apart. So beat the bad teams, take care of the teams you're supposed to, and the rest will take care of itself. So they got Charlotte up next, and then they got Memphis. Hopefully we can win both of those and, get the season going in the right direction. But I will definitely be back Sunday night to recap Lakers and Charlotte. But it feels great to get the first win of the season. You guys let me know in the comment section how you felt about the Lakers' performance tonight. How do you think LeBron looked? How do you think Anthony Davis looked so far this season? What do you think of the additions of Avery Bradley and Danny Green and Troy Daniels? Are you excited about these guys as I am? I think these guys are going to have great seasons for the Lakers. I really, really love this team that we have. But let me know anything Laker related down below in the comment section. I thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys. I'm going to be doing reactions to hopefully as many Laker games as I can this year. And it's going to be a good year. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Again, I thank you for watching this video. And everybody have a good night. Go Lakers and peace out.